welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping there's no wind sound. It isn't very windy and I am on the yard, so there shouldn't be too much wind. But yes, I am back again. Every video I now do, I act as if I've been gone for ages, but the first video has gone up of this lot now, so I don't need to do that every time. So anyway, I am finally filming the what I take eventing video. I feel like you guys have been asking for this for so long, and I did film it, and it would not let me edit it at all. So try number 2, we're going again. Let's hope it works this time. And yeah, you can't let me pick up the camera and show you. I'm surrounded by everything that I usually take eventing. Well, I say everything. I will take you to the lorry for there's a few bits that stay in the lorry. My hair looks greasy and it should not be greasy. Whatever, I will shower later. Anyway, that's not what you're interested in. You're here for the video. My hair looks so long. Irrelevant. Don't even know where to start. I really don't. We'll start with the obvious items in the background that pretty much have to come with any sort to any sort of show with me. So yes. So you're not gonna see me now. So first of all, we have this saddle here. This is actually Duncan's saddle, and the babies also use it. But I thought I'd use this one to show because I have just used it and I had it out anyway. So that's also why it's quite dirty. Obviously we also have a stud girth with it in black. All of Duncan's, Kira's, and pretty much the baby's tack is black, just Phoenix has brown jumping tack. But yeah, that is my jumping saddle. Well, not even mine, my 2 are inside, but that is one of the jumping saddles. Pretty much all my jumping saddles bar Phoenix have the Acavello, I think they're the Ala Pro stirrups, and on Phoenix's saddle she has some navy free jumps which are really nice. And then you'll see this bit of fluff in the middle. This is actually Phoenix's girth colour. Sometimes I put her on at home. It's mainly for when she's got studs in. Oh, nearly went. Because she's really bad for studding herself. And she has that just to really cushion any impact. And she's quite girthy, isn't there? So that tends to help with that a little bit. And then over on this side, hopefully you can see me, we have my dressage saddle. This is Phoenix and Duncan's dressage saddle. The babies don't really have dressage saddles yet. And then Kira has her own. But this is a dressage saddle. Again, it's black. All our dressage tack is black for everyone, including Phoenix. So yeah, it's black, and this is Phoenix's girth. It is a collegiate one, and it's black, and as you can see, it goes kind of around the front legs, and that is Phoenix's. I believe Phoenix is 26" in girths, I believe. And then bridle wise, for dressage, I have pretty much all of mine. Well, I say all of mine. The babies obviously aren't in a Micklem, but Phoenix, Kira and Duncan are all in a Micklem for dressage, which is fun. It works best for them. So this is what a Micklem looks like. It sits a bit lower on their nose, does up round their muzzle, like good area, and then obviously kind of on their jaw, just a bit lower than a throat lash. And with black reins, obviously, and that is the dressage bridle. Again, it's dirty. Again, I used it yesterday. And then this is the bit that all 3 of them also go in. I think it's called like I'm not going to try. But it's just a snaffle with these like bends in. It's a new one, if I'm pronouncing that right. And this was mainly tried for Phoenix, and then because it was on the bridle anyway, I tried it on Kira, and Kira went so much better in it, so she's also took that. And then my mum tried it on Duncan, and Duncan's also in it. So, and someone else I know went on to this bit and found it a bit of a lifesaver. So that is a really good bit. I'm not saying it'll work for everyone, but that is a really good bit. And then jumping bridle. I'll just put that there a minute. I've actually got phoenixes with me. It's phoenixes, hence it is brown, as you can probably tell. So actually all three of ours, I think all, sorry, I just had a low running out of battery thing. I'll try and rattle through a bit quick. Yes, so all three of the adult ponies are in grackles. So yeah, it's a grackle. I think these are called Mexican grackles, one like this, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that is that. Phoenix goes in a Waterford. I don't know if this is a Waterford, I don't know if it's got enough joints, but if it's not a Waterford, it's very similar to a Waterford. It's got 5 joints, I don't know. Gag with a back strap, and this was mainly for cross country, and obviously it does make a bit of a different shading as well. She also has the bit guards because she's very fussy in the mouth. If I could put them on for dressage, I would put them on for dressage, but you can't. So then we've also got the brown reins, which actually aren't attached to my breastplate, and then I think Duncan and Phoenix both go in breastplates. So here's Phoenix's breastplate. It's just one of the 5-point breastplates, so obviously it attaches at the girth, the saddle, like the D-ring things, below, and to the reins. And that is that one. And I think Kira wears a martingale, mainly for jumping, because I just find she goes a bit better. Anyway, I'll move on to like saddle pads. I feel like that kind of leads on. So here we have Phoenix's jumping saddle pad. Most of my white saddle pads are all Lemure because they're just like I feel like they're just the standard one. But yeah, so this is Phoenix's. Phoenix's has some silver binding around it. I'm pretty sure it was on sale at the time or something. So I got that one. And then if I move out the way, because I am actually right in the way, I also have a dressage one here. This one actually isn't mine, so it isn't Lemure. This is my mum's for Duncan, but it was already on the fence. I thought you wouldn't really care. But yeah, this is a weather beater one. Yeah, it's just a plain dressage square. And then when I go eventing, I actually use this bag to put all my saddle pads in. As you can see, it's like a saddle pad shape, and a Premier Equine saddle pad came in it. We've also got a weather beater one as well, and then this has also got in a half pad. Most of mine wear half pads. I'm trying to think, they're all different saddles, etc. But Phoenix definitely wears that for both phases, and Kira wears it for dressage, I believe. But yeah, that is that, and that's just really handy for keeping them clean and keeping them all in one place. So I always take that with me. I won't do me yet. Let's do my array of boots. So for dressage warm-ups, sometimes I will put boots on just Phoenix. None of the others I've ever done it for. Sometimes Phoenix, if I remember. I do always take them, sometimes I forget. So I just have some white fluffy boots. I was going to get the Lemure ones, but these were like £15 cheaper, pretty much the same thing. I think these are the HKM ones, and yeah, they're just fluffy white boots. They're obviously backs because they're large, and these are fronts because they're actually mediums. I wouldn't usually put Phoenix in mediums, but there you go. And then I've got my cross country boots, but I want to kind of go in order. So I have, let me get the camera for this one. This box, we were actually in B&Q not long ago with my family, and me and mum saw this, and I was about to leave for Show Jumping Champs, and we thought this would be really useful for going between the lorry and the stables and stuff. So we picked up that. It's just a Stanley big toolbox, and I'm pretty sure it was about £40. I don't know if the angle's slightly changed, sorry if it has. Molly, you're too loud. Molly, so naughty. You're too big now to behave like this. Go away. Go away. Go see Tubber. Go on. Go away. Go on in the garden. So naughty. just me being attacked by my dog. But anyway, in my box, in the top it has like a, if I can get it out. Yeah, there we go. Just come out. Go on in the garden. In the garden. Come on. So naughty. Has like this compartment. You can see I don't want to tip it too much. And in here, I have what is left of my patting bands. Ooh. You see, it's actually nearing the end of the season and I only have black ones there. I need to pick up some brown ones before my next event. And then, I don't know if I've shown you, I have like a, I'll show you it later when I take you to the lorry, a quarter marting tool, and these are just the other heads for it. There's two of them, one that's slightly smaller. And then in another compartment I have two of these close shave things. Marley, that's really near the camera. I'm sorry if you can hear him licking. Marley, come on, out. And they are just, they were £2 each and they're really good for last minute, just tidying up their faces and stuff. And then in here, now there is another compartment on top. Not really going to go into much detail. This is actually from when I stayed away at some point. So there's some golden syrup porridge to go bars. They're in there. I've got a lick it bar. There's one of these like little attachment things which is so rusty it doesn't work, but it's basically for my martingales to my Gers. Got a couple of hand gels because apparently we all need hand gel in these crazy times. And then a couple of pancakes which might be out of date and I don't even like pancakes. And then also, Marley, you're really near the camera. That's all they're going to hear. Go on in the garden. Go on in the garden. Garden. So in here are my show jumping boots and quite a lot of rubbish as well. So these are Phoenix's show jumping boots. These are her fronts. You see Marley in the background. She has the Lemure impact responsive gel tendon boots and they were in a large and they're black and I can't remember how much they were because I bought them so long ago, but they're really nice boots. And then also for show jumping, kind of depending on the situation, she has these E-Quick boots which she sometimes wears on the back, and if not she wears the matching ones to them. But yeah, that's them. Her back show jumping boots. And then also in here we have a tea towel because you never know when you're going to need a tea towel, if there's any last minute like tackling and you just get a bit of water and wipe it for their faces when they're dribbling, etc. Always useful. Anyway, there's a tea towel in there and there's also some Vaseline. Any little cuts or anything, put Vaseline on if they're a bit sore in the mouth, which I act like all my horses are sore in the mouth. I had a brief break while Phoenix was on the yard. So yeah, anyway, carry on. Last thing in this box is a Karma. I actually bought this when we were at Show Jumping Champs. Actually for Phoenix, I believe, which you wouldn't believe, she's such a donkey. What was I going to say? Sorry, I've just seen a message from my boyfriend. He's being a pain in the ass. Am I allowed to say that? Super so calm. This was actually for Phoenix when she was left in the stable when I was riding Kira because she got quite stressed, and that isn't like Phoenix. That's fair. And then what am I on now? Cross country boots. So I'm not gonna lie, these haven't been washed from the last event. They look disgusting. So yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. They've also got bits of tape on them and everything. So these are the back ones. A lot of people have these. They're just the Premier Equine event boots. I'm not actually sure. These are like the carbon ones. They've got the lines. Wait, you're too loud and you're too naughty. These are a Heinz, as you can see. They're so big. 4 straps, the little blue breathable bits, and they are her hind cross country boots in black. And then let's take the old tape off them. It's because our washing machine's broke, hence these haven't been in the wash yet. these are her fronts. These ones have got 3 straps, and as you can see, they're a lot smaller. I don't know why I'm using my head as comparison, but hey ho, there you go. This is what they are. They're the super light event boots, these ones. That's why. Oh, I've got 10%. I need to hurry up. And yeah, they're also black to match the other ones. And then for cross country, all of mine also wear overreach boots because obviously I don't want to risk it. And it's just really whatever, black overreach boots. Like I'm fine for Phoenix. Kira wears white for cross country. But yeah, these are just some Lumiere ones with the like no turn things in them. So that's them. And then I feel like we're, oh, also for cross country, I think I've only used this once, but Phoenix should really be wearing it for novice, and especially when she moves up to intermediate, she'll definitely be wearing it all the time. So this is event grease. This just goes down their legs during cross country, so when they hit a fence, or if it's like a brushy fence or something, it won't nick them. The grease kind of makes it like slide along them. I don't know how to, like, you'll know what I mean. I've also got that, and then I had my jab in my arm yesterday, my second jab, and it's a bit sore. It's made me feel a bit rubbish. Yeah, so anyway, cold water boots, always use these after cross country. This is one of Phoenix's. I have 2 sets of cold water boots for eventing. These ones were specifically bought to Phoenix, but obviously we use them on this as well. These are just the Lumiere ones. I also have a pair of the Premier Equine ones. These are in large. I think the Premier Equine ones are in medium. And yeah, you just soak them for about an hour before you put them on. And put them on straight after cross country to cool their legs down. And I only put them on for about 10 minutes because I find after that they get a bit warm. And sometimes I'll do ice as well. I get like these, I think they're from Tesco's, little like plastic things that you fill up with ice and put them in the freezer overnight, and then I use them the next day. And then I also clay their legs. The clay is in the Lorry, so I'll show you that when I go over to the Lorry, and then get some old paper out my bibs, put it round, and I will then, and then I put these wraps on round it for her to travel home in, or whoever's going. And that is what they are for. These are the Lumiere 4 season wraps. I've got 2 navy ones, and then I have a 4 set of burgundy ones as well. I'm just going to go and find my dogs. Dogs have been found. They're behind me, if you can see them. We're near the end now, aren't we? Me, I'll do me. Oh, actually, while I remember. Also, my 3 have these leather head collars for when they go out. This is Kira's, hence it says hi, I'm Kira. They're in brown, and I think they're just really smart for taking them out. Also for travelling, they obviously wear travel boots, tail guards, and they'll have an appropriate rug. Get out the camera, go on. An appropriate rug depending on the weather. And then me, so as you can see there, that is my dressage and show jumping hat. I think it's a Charles Owen something in navy. I've had that for a while. That's what I use for dressage and show jumping. I then have this, which is my Huntington sport bag. I'm pretty sure I sent this for, there's a reason, I can't actually remember right now, but yeah, I was sent this. This is the Huntington sport bag. Huntington Sport's a really good brand. That everything they sell, a percentage of it goes towards Sporting Minds, which is something to do with mental health for sporting people, which is really nice. So in here is kind of like my bag, so obviously everything I wear. So white droppers is number 1. These are, I think they're just, which ones are they? So just Togs ones. I had these ones for ages. I think these are actually my oldest pair. So that's them. And then I have a belt, because most of my white droppers require a belt. This is just, I think this is one of like the Horse with a Z brand, and it's just got diamantes on it. I think it's really pretty. And then stocks, I have a few stocks. This one's actually my favourite. It's really pretty, but it's one that you have to tie yourself. So if I'm in a rush, I just use this one, which is pre-tied, and it's just a plain white one. And as you can see, I used it last time. It's got my little stop pin on, which is a rose gold bit. Then I have a stock shirt somewhere in here. I did have here, this is again one of my oldest ones. Need to get some new ones. It's just a short sleeve stock shirt. And then obviously my jacket. I really like my jacket. I've had it for about a year now. It's got diamantes down the lapel, I think it's called, and it's one of the Shire's Aubrey ones. It's got a zip and the buttons, which is nice, and yeah, it's just really comfy and really nice. And then obviously riding socks, I've got a pair there. There's lots of other bits and bobs in this. It's just kind of accumulated over the times I've been. I've got various cross-country tops, and then these are Phoenix's cross-country colours. They are actually inside out, so you can't actually see, but they are blue, as you can probably tell, with pink squares going down the arm. And then I've got a couple of sprays, because when you get off a horse, they often stink. Some ankle socks there. Yeah, there's just all sorts in there for me. And then the final thing I've got to show you while I'm over here is actually in the feature, so I'll nip and show you that. The last, well, it's not the last thing I take, so I've still got more to show you. But for over here, the last thing I take is for after cross country. It is the Saracen, I don't actually know how you say that, Saracen recovery mash. I just take probably one of these, sorry, this is really close up, I'm right in the corner, so it's quite hard. This is not working very well, but one of these scoops, really full, a bit more full than that. Soak it with some water, and she has that after cross country because it like puts everything back into them, makes them drink, got electrolytes in it, so that's really good for them. But that is everything over here for now. My phone is literally on 3%, so I better go. And I will show you everything over the road in a bit. So I'm now at the lorry. It's a bit later. I've kind of had lunch, had Max for a bit, chilled out for a bit, because I feel a bit ill. But yeah, it's now a lot later. As you can tell, the weather's taking a bit of a turn. It's all like drizzly, rainy, horrible, just not nice. So I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of everything we take to events that is in the lorry. First up, hay bags. They are filled when we go to events. Depending on what horse we're taking, depends hay or haylage. Phoenix is on haylage at the moment, so if it was her, we would take haylage. Up here there is a pair, but here's one. My spurs, I wear spurs on Phoenix for jumping phases, and sometimes Kira for jumping phases. Depends how she's feeling. Got two back protectors, one mine, one is my mum's. The reason I'm sounding a bit rushed is because if I make this video over 30 minutes, it won't upload. So I kind of worked out that we were roughly getting quite near, so trying to speed up a bit. White gloves, use white, I haven't always, but I do use white gloves for dressage. These are just some HY ones, I believe, or high, however you say it. That is my cross country hat. Currently just got a plain navy cover on it because I don't really know why. And a hairnet. Usually have a hairnet in most of my hats. And then obviously some black slash some of my pairs of navy. Where's my navy pair? It's not here, but anyway, black or navy gloves for show jumping and cross country. And then these are my, also up at the top, which I'm not very good at reaching. I'm still on something. These are my competition slash going out boots. A bit dirty, as you can see. They're not actually coming for a clean very often, but these are my Ariat Palisade boots. And they are just there, and we keep them in the lorry. We've got some camping chairs. Obviously when we go eventing we want to sit down. And obviously number bib, which has got some clay on it, which I need to try and get off, but number bib, and I have got another spare somewhere. And then we take a, what's these called, like a movable saddle stand to put outside the lorry when we get there. I think what else? Move scooper, brush, the essentials, cleaning out the lorry. Oh, and whips. It's my baton whip. This is obviously for any show jumping and cross country. And then sometimes if they're feeling really dead to the leg, I will use, not this schooling whip, because this is like literally just a plastic stick now, that would hurt. I will sometimes warm up with a schooling whip for dressage just to get them off my leg and listening to me. So yeah, I'll nip you out to the locker, and then I think that does this video. This is the locker. I'm actually going to put you in the locker so you can hear me, otherwise you're not going to be able to hear anything. So as I've just shown you, I kind of have 2 grooming boxes. I'm hoping if I pick things up it won't be too loud for you. This actually isn't usually in the grooming box, but we have my clay. This is the clay I put on the legs after cross country, which I was talking about earlier. It's just the NAF ice cool leg clay, and that can go over there. Sorry about the dodgy angles. Then I have the grooming kits. So I have hoof oil, some brushes. There's an array of brushes, mane and tail brush. This is the quarter marking tool I was on about. Hoof oil brush to go with my hoof oil. Hoof pick. Oh, sooner it didn't do that. And then obviously we also have boot tape. I use boot tape, especially on my Premier Equine boots. I find that they can slip a little bit, so I've got them. And then lotions and potions. I have mane and tail detangler. I have some cooling gel for their legs after going. There's another brush there. This is in a water bottle, but it's a bit of fairy liquid in case we ever need to bath one or wash one when we get there. This is Phoenix's Brighter Than White chalk stuff for her legs. We've got the NAF Shine On Grooming Spray, basically shine. Baby oil, which we put around their faces if it's not too hot. And there is an electrolyte paste there in case I ever forget my recovery mash, or I just think they need a bit more. So that's that. And then in this side we have a tin of treats, which is actually looking really quite low. But this is like from Christmas a couple of years ago. But yeah, I've got my thing of treats. And then I think last of all, and then I think last of all is my stud box, which kind of matches my other big toolbox that I've got. So I'm gonna open this. In these 2 compartments is usually studs, some very old rusty studs apparently. Yeah, I need to clean all my studs and do this box out, but yeah, it's got a little tray on top, and then that's my adjustable spanner for putting them in, my tap, which is actually a little bit broke as you can probably see, my little pick-em-a-bobber, that's sorry, this is filthy, to get stud plugs or mud or something out. And then I actually have 2 of these, the magnetic trays, and then there's some studs from one of the last times, and there also is in this one, some studs on the bottom. And there's a tea towel in here as well, for if like their legs are dirty. And then also probably in one of here, here's some old ones, some stud plugs. These are the Lumia stud plugs, and I've always used them. And I think that is pretty much everything for what I take eventing. On obvious things like take buckets and water containers with water in, obviously. But yeah, I think that pretty much brings me to an end. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope I have shown you everything. I hope I haven't missed anything out. I hope not. Sorry if you can hear the road. Let me come in inside a little bit. So yeah, I hope this has been somewhat helpful for you. Please like, comment and subscribe, leave a comment. I always repeat myself in my outro, but yeah, I love talking to you all, so yeah, talk to me in the comments because it's fun. But yeah, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.